100% of faces are asymmetrical, and it's actually better that way. Yes, even me. See, if I was perfectly symmetrical, I'd look like this. Creepy, right? And studies actually back it up that when you compare a completely symmetrical face to a little bit asymmetrical face, people prefer the slightly asymmetrical face. So life is actually better when people look a little bit imperfect. Within reason, of course. If you have a high level of facial asymmetry, I could definitely understand how it could be a cause for concern. Unfortunately, most high levels of facial asymmetry, there's not a whole lot you can do about it without surgical intervention. But if you do have facial asymmetry in the jaw area, then there are some exercises you could try to do to help correct that, which I'm going to share with you here in just a moment. But for example, if you have a genetic condition that causes a high level of muscular atrophy, or if you have skeletal differences within your face, like you can't really lower or heighten your eyeball, for example. However, most facial asymmetry actually comes from habitual things. It doesn't actually come from genetics in most cases. For example, if you were to take a dumbbell and curl only on one side 100 times every single day, of course, one arm is going to be much more developed than the other. So the same thing applies to your face. If you're sleeping on just one side every single night, or you're chewing, predominantly on one side, you're going to cause overdevelopment of one side versus the other. So the first exercise that I have for you really isn't much of an exercise, but it's a daily habit that you're gonna try to put in place to help correct these habitual deficiencies that you might have built up over time. And it is called mewing. And those of you who regularly watch my videos are rolling your eyes. You're like, oh my God, how many times is Brett gonna talk about this? But I live by this. Mewing is basically facial posture consisting of proper tongue posture. So how it works is basically having your tongue pressed up against the roof of your mouth at all times. You may have never realized it, but tons of people, maybe including you, are walking around with their mouth open, their tongue relaxed, and every facial muscle down here in their jowl is completely relaxed, which causes these muscles to atrophy and your muscles to do whatever you want, creating whatever facial structure it wants. So you can achieve proper tongue posture by saying the word sing, and where you are doing the NG part, that you'll feel the back of your tongue pressing up against the roof of your mouth. And then if you just lay the rest of your tongue flat upon the roof of your mouth, this is proper tongue posture. Apply just a tiny little bit of pressure upwards, and that's it. You're in the sweet spot, baby. A lot of facial asymmetry comes from narrowing of the maxilla. Your maxilla is the roof of your mouth. When you don't have your tongue in place, your teeth and your muscles can shift, causing a more narrow palate, crooked teeth, and facial asymmetry. So by having that constant upwards pressure from the strongest muscle in your body, you're conditioning your face to grow upwards, forwards, and outwards, helping you achieve nice, prominent, symmetrical facial structure. And me and my partners over at JAWLINER, we created a little tool to help with that. Let me introduce to you guys the Mewing Ring. This is just a little rubber ring with a hole in the middle that you place on your tongue and press up against the roof of your mouth to help remind you, and also have that physical connection with a little hole in the middle to create kind of a suction. Once you get the air out of the middle, it kind of creates a suction between your tongue and the roof of your mouth. So you just put this in the morning and, keep it in there as long as you need to help kind of remind yourself, and also have that kind of physical binder to over time train your tongue to latch onto the roof of your mouth at all times. This is the first thing that everybody needs to do. I swear by this and I live by this. Now, the next two exercises are actual functional things that you can practice each day to help correct that asymmetry. Another big cause of asymmetry in your face is different lengths of muscles within your face, especially this muscle right here, the masseter muscle. This is the muscle right here at the corner of your jaw that holds your mandible to the rest of your head. Imagine if you're chewing only on one side, this masseter muscle is going to get a lot more tight and developed, and this one's going to get more atrophied. So you're going to have kind of a swinging towards the more tighter, more developed side. So this exercise is to stretch and loosen the tighter, more developed masseter muscle. So how you do it, you just take each of your thumbs and place it right here firmly under your cheekbone, applying kind of pressure upwards, holding your face in place. Then you're going to lower your mandible as far as it can go without hurting yourself, obviously. Your mandible, again, is your jaw, and you're going to hold it there for 10 seconds. So it looks like this. So that's it, and you definitely feel the stretch. I would repeat this 3 times and then just do this once a day. The last exercise is a lateral stretch. So first, you're gonna take your hand and kind of push gently in each direction on your jaw. And you're gonna be very aware and observe which side is tighter. One side should be tighter. Then you're gonna press in the opposite direction and hold for 10 seconds. So it looks like this. So you're gonna do that to each side, observing the whole time, and then whichever side you notice is tighter, you're gonna do 2 more sets on that side to, do a little bit extra to really loosen up that tighter side. This is gonna help balance out the tightness, so ultimately both sides are gonna be nice and relaxed, so your jaw can hang naturally. Do this twice a day, and over time, you should definitely see some improvement. Now, quick disclaimer, I'm not a doctor or a medical practitioner in any way. I'm just a guy who's researched this stuff quite a bit, so obviously do your own research if you feel the need to. And also remember, you are your biggest critic, so it's pretty likely that these asymmetries and these little things that you're noticing that are making you insecure, other people don't even notice. Me, for example, you'll notice one of my eyebrows goes a little bit higher than the other, especially when I'm being a little bit expressive. Most of you probably didn't even notice that, but you can scroll back and you'll see it. Also, one part of my lip is a little bit higher than the other. You probably never noticed, but I notice it sometimes, but just recognize that most people aren't noticing. They're not lasering in on every little detail of us like we do. So just, be happy and be grateful that you're even here and, don't have some huge medical problem, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, subscribe, and until next time, peace.